Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Old Man McGamer here. Happy to be back out in the wilderness with another episode of Wave the Hunter. Today we're leaving the comfort of the Nez Perez Valley and heading on over to beautiful Transylvania. After a couple of hours in game, starting off at the Franz Ferdinand's Lodge, I encourage anyone who doesn't know who Franz Ferdinand is to Google him. I was really taken away with how beautiful everything is. The interior, lots of space to mount your trophies, even some garlic and a cross to keep all the biteys away at night. Pretty well designed lodge, nice little place to call home, and where you'll be starting your journey in Transylvania. It's been a couple of months since I picked this game up. I wanted to take a little peek at where I was in terms of the achievements. And also, Transylvania introduces a whole suite of new animals. So far I've uncovered the golden jackal and roe deer, the first tier 4 animals I've seen in this game, as well as the mufflin under the tier 5 rating. We also have the wild boar. Those have been pretty interesting to hunt, not in this video, but man, are they ever challenging. Brown bear and the red deer. There's also the fallow deer, which at this point I had not uncovered yet, but they will definitely be on your map during hunts. So the next couple of hours were spent essentially scouting out new areas, looking for need zones, unlocking blocked areas where you require permission to hunt, and everything seemed to be going pretty well. I had a good time, beautiful landscape. Spoiler alerts, there was one mission that took me a couple of hours to get through, and that's trying to find a deer with a rifle on its antlers. That's been apparently just shooting off in the middle of the bush. So this is the mission area for that. I was beyond frustrated. Good 2 hours scouting around, probably found every single need zone in that little circle, and a couple of herds of red deer, but ultimately just could not find the deer with the rifle on its antlers. Like in my mind, I had this vision of the rifle kind of going like horizontally across the antlers, and it's going to be very, very obvious. When it turns out it's not. So I'm going to let this clip roll here, and I do highlight what it's going to look like for you if you're having problems with this mission. So I'll be back on after this clip, and pay attention for what you should be looking for trying to track this fella down. Again, took another 10 to 15 minutes to track this guy, but so happy I finally got it. What a pain in the butt quest, but it's out of the way now. Looking back, it was kind of a fun hunt. From what I read on Reddit, he will usually pop up in the northeastern part of the map, so hopefully this helps you out. From there, the next cool mission was essentially to harvest some mature roe, red, and fallow deer. So that took me back to all the scouting I'd done previously to bring me up to the hunting of the red deer with the rifle stuck in his antlers. And what a beautiful landscape. I had a really good time just walking around. It's more hilly, I find, than Nez Perez. So just be mindful of that whenever you're coming over the top of a ridge. Try and creep down. And eventually came across some roe deer hiding in the bush. I find too in Transylvania, if there are treat areas in the middle of a field, animals tend to congregate around there, the boar especially, but also the roe deer. So busting out the old trusty collar as per usual. If you don't have that leveled up yet, take the time knocking out some low level females or some mature 1-star, even some 1-star adults as well as mature deer. Trying to get that collar powered up, it will pay off in the long run to make your hunts a lot easier. So I'm gonna let this play out. Enjoy. So with the roe deer down, I managed to bag a fallow deer on the way up the creek bank. So that was 2 down, and then all that was left was the red deer. So going back to all the scouting I'd done prior, flagged all the drinking zones. I did take a walk up from the start cabin all the way up to the first campsite, and didn't really see a whole lot. So what I did is I fast traveled to the second cabin that I unlocked. There's a nice little lake bed just across the way down a bit of a ridge, and I came across a nice herd of red deer. I'd been playing this for less than 5 hours, and usually, from my experience in this game, this doesn't happen very often, but out of absolutely nowhere, just a couple of days into Transylvania, a 5-star mature male. So heart rate got up a little bit. I think out of over 190 animals that I've shot so far and called, I've not seen or hit more than I think 6 5-stars. So they're quite rare in this game. So whenever you see one, get the pulse going. Don't forget. Just be patient. Don't do anything silly. Continue to scout. Wait for your shot. So with that said, I'm going to let this one play out, and you can see how I approached taking down this 5-star. Wow, what an absolute high-risk shot. Pulse was probably 180 there for a while, but the second I saw him start to disappear over that ridge, I knew I had to take it. It was very fortunate with the shot placement too. I managed to nick the artery, so that's why he went down so quick, and he'll be a welcome addition to the lodge. Stick around for the end of the video. I'm going to put this guy up and then do a really quick scroll through all the kills I've got in the game so far. Don't be disheartened. I think I've only got 6 5-stars out of almost 190 animals killed. So this is Old Man McGamer. Happy hunting, everybody, and hope you found this video helpful. Take care.